94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus station.
Toni,
Yeah. Toni in the morning. Toni in the morning. Waking up your world. Toni in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
Toni in the Morning Show. Weekdays starting at 6 a.m. on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, St. Harrison Bad. I'm Toni Terrell, your best girlfriend. Toni in the Morning, DJ Primetime 256 on vacation. And JQ is going to slide in, and we'll have a good time together this morning with you. School's out for more than not, okay? And, of course, yesterday, so many people paid their respect and honor the men and women who fought the big fight protecting this country on Memorial Day. Many ceremonies happened across the country. And the weather here, crazy. This rain, oh, my gosh. Let me tell you, they say that there was a tornado activity in Dothan. So we got to look into that. Also, the American Music Awards took place last night. We got to see who the winners were. And, of course, with Queen Latifah hosting, you already know it was on the one. A chance for you to win a trip for two, your choice. What city do you want to see TLC, Salt and Pepper, in vogue in? Listen for the national text keyword. Your chance to win is with us. Stick around. Toni in the Morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Lawyers. Toni in the Morning Show with your best girlfriend, Toni Terrell, and PT, DJ Primetime 256 on 94.1 WHRP.
Olivia Dean, Man I Need on 94.1 WHRP. Toni in the Morning. We're back at it. It is Tuesday, and if you had yesterday off, it's always a little struggle. Just having that one extra day off, you're like, oh, I don't want to go back because it feels so good, right? Glad to have you with me. DJ Primetime 256 is off, and yeah, the weather is just like so warm and then wet. This rain that we have in the forecast that will continue throughout the rest of this week. In fact, we have rain predicted this afternoon, mostly cloudy and a few showers predicted this afternoon. But what happened yesterday in Dothan is speculated as an EFO or EF1. Okay, a EF0, EF1 tornado. Of course, they'll do the assessment today, but nonetheless, it ripped through lots of properties, of which ABC down in Dothan area, the television crew that were reporting the storm, if you see the video footage, you'll see that that building actually got hit, and there was a guy getting ready to leave, and man, it was gushing up right around County Road 15. That's in the Henry County, and so multiple homes reported with damage. And I haven't heard anything about anyone being injured. That's good so far. But nonetheless, the assessment, and of course, they'll go out and check out all the damage to declare whether or not it was an official EF1 in Dothan.
Today's best variety of R&B. 94.1 WHRP. 94.1 WHRP. Toni in the Morning is looking black in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day.
Black in the day. Well, have you heard of the Dred Scott decision? It was in 1818 that a slave owner, Peter Blow, and his family took Dred Scott to Alabama, where the Blow family ran an unsuccessful farm in a location you might know, Huntsville. Yeah, this site now is occupied by Oakwood University. Dred Scott, who would eventually end up in Illinois on this date, May 26, 1857, was Dred Scott and his family who were released from slavery 3 months after the courts ruled against his freedom, famously known as the Dred Scott decision. The Scots claimed that they should be granted freedom because Dred had lived in Illinois and the Wisconsin Territory for 4 years where slavery was illegal. That's back in the day. On this day, back in the day, was 1956 that Althea Gibson won the French Open tennis tournament, and Denise Williams, Niecy, hit number 1 with Let's Hear It for the Boy. Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie, well, you remember that secret ceremony? They got married on this date in 1994, and Fantasia won American Idol in 2004. Celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people, too.
Lauryn Hill, singer whose 2 powerful projects still live on today. The Score with the Fijis and Miseducation of Lauren. Lenny Kravitz, singer, home designer, versatile musician who has sold over 40 million records worldwide. Pam Grier, actress who's played Foxy Brown and Jackie Brown. In recent years, she appeared on The L Word and Bless This Mess. Jaheim, singer with classic hit songs like Anything, Put the Woman First, and Just in Case. And Philip Michael Thomas, actor. He was Tubbs in the 80s drama Miami Vice. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National Blueberry Cheesecake Day. Give me a slice, all right, because cheesecake is really good. That's back in the day. Toni in the Morning on 94.1 WHRP.
The Toni in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
Thank you for starting your morning with us. Toni in the Morning on 94.1 WHRP.
WHRP, SZA, and of course, that guy right there, Kendrick Lamar. SZA, who won last night American Music Awards Best Female R&B Artist, doing the doggone thing. I hope y'all saw our girl Latifah with that silk press last night.
She was fly. You hear me? Fly.
Yes. Toni in the Morning, DJ Primetime 256, still vacationing. Hope he's having a good time. I hope you had a good time. 3-day weekend if you were lucky enough. Yeah.
I know. I did.
My one day off felt like a whole week.
Man, baby.
Which means I don't get enough days off.
Yeah, you don't.
Right. Rain in the forecast. These showers are just happening all through the morning. They weren't supposed to happen this morning, but here they are.
Yeah.
Everybody got a free rain wash on your car. JQ in the building, y'all.
Yes.
And it's time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Hey, parents, make sure that your most precious cargo is riding safe as possible. There is a free car seat check event happening Thursday, May the 28th at Athens Limestone Wellness Center. Now, experts will be on site checking car seat installation, safety, helping families, and making sure our children are properly secured when riding. Also, car seats will be available for families who qualify. Appointment availability is limited. Now, share this with a parent, grandparent, babysitters, anybody who's transporting our little ones. For this and other good news in the neighborhood, check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The Good News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go in.
Then you. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur. A Cumulus station.
Toni, yeah. Toni in the morning. Toni in the morning. Toni in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
Of course,
Took them out.
Listen, the weather is not playing with us.
It is not.
At all.
It is full-fledged spring when I want to, rain and when I don't.
Right. I saw in Nashville they were having a graduation and it rained on the kids. Some of the parents were upset. Most of the kids had a good time. They were like, hey.
Yep. I saw that too. They were like, shoot, the show must go on.
Well, wait a minute now. You know the rain's in the forecast. Why are you having an outdoor ceremony like a graduation? Podiums got messed up. Caps and gowns got soggy. Grandma and them who was out there, I came all the way here to see my baby. Oh,
wet, drizzled, but you know what? Graduated.
They want a do-over. Some people want a do-over. I don't know. I mean, if I got my diploma, I'm like, I'm good.
I'm out.
I'm done.
Right. I'm out. I don't want to do all the systems and formalities again.
I don't want to stay.
I've been doing it for quite some time.
Upon hours. Forget about it. So our girl looked pretty nice last night, as always. She always brings it. Represents. Talking about Queen Latifah, who hosted the American Music Awards last night. And UNTI, right, yeah. Miss Queen Latifah is always a class act. But I was surprised about some of the winners and some who didn't win. Yeah. Album of the year, I must say, went to BTS. That's the K-pop group.
Yes.
And a lot of people love their music. So they are the artist of the year. But diving into what we know also well here is the Aura and the Bia and the hippity hoppity, don't stop the rockety.
Okay.
The bang bang boogity. I might have stole those lyrics. Right? Yeah. So a lot of categories. People walked away with a big win for best female hip hop artist.
Yeah. You know, Cardi B did that. But she deserves it because she has been on and popping. And her album is really good. You know, I was really shocked by the album itself. But she deserved it.
You can't be shocked on that, Cardi B. She's going to bring it.
On the way.
She's holding it down. And best hip-hop song, Time, went to Cardi B.
Yep.
Yeah. Am I the Drama? Cardi B walked away with the best hip-hop album. So she walked out with 3 awards last night.
Oh, most definitely, baby. On and popping. Especially at the American Music Awards. Oh, all day long. I love that she was, again, able to be Cardi B.
Best male R&B artist.
Yeah, the best male R&B artist. Of course, we get Bruno Mars. And he is really good. So his new album is on and popping. And his tour. Woo.
Yeah, he's doing really good on the tour. Shout out to Kalani, who got the best R&B artist. SZA. She was in the category.
Yeah, she was in the category.
SZA walked away with the win. Yeah, SZA got about 3 awards last night.
She did.
Yeah. The breakthrough R&B artist went to Leon Thomas. I'm a dog. I'm a. But that's your favorite song. I Just Might went to Bruno Mars for the best R&B song for a male. So congratulations on that. And so many people on this list. But here's what surprised me about last night, because there were multiple nominations. I think like 6 for some, 4 for others. But Taylor Swift did not win anything.
And she had 5 nominations.
Right. And she didn't win anything.
Not a single thing. But she didn't show up either, right?
Well, no. But the point is she didn't win anything. Right. She's the biggest pop female artist and she didn't win anything. But does she really have to? She's got 40 American Music Awards under her belt.
Right.
So, I mean, 6 more. It's
you think maybe they knew she wasn't coming?
I don't think that's why she didn't win. I think it just wasn't her time. You know?
That's true, too.
She's been distracted with a football player who drinks at basketball games and then passes out. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do.
94.1 WHRP.
The latest gossip headlines.
Here she goes, up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Did you hear about what happened?
Tony's Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale. Is any of this true?
Tony's Tattletale.
Well, we start this one off with the sad news. Of course, all our jazz enthusiasts know the name Sonny Rollins, the legendary jazz saxophonist who, at 95 years old, earned his angel wings last weekend. Of course, Sonny Rollins, man, I was grateful to see him once in my lifetime, but for those of you who've been following the likes of his music, he's had collaborations with names like Miles Davis, Thelonious Monk, and John Coltrane, so you know he was indeed a heavyweight and will be greatly missed. Michael Jackson, the biopic. Have you seen the movie yet? It's still breaking records. In fact, they're saying that it's nearly $800 million cha-ching globally and could potentially surpass Bohemian Rhapsody as one of the highest grossing biopics ever. To be continued. In the meantime, you just got knocked out, dude. You got knocked all the way out, Ray J. I thought he was sick. So did so many other people. Yeah, he suffered a brutal knockout in a celebrity mixed martial art match in Las Vegas with YouTuber Super Hot Fire, who fired him up. It's not the word, it's what I heard, just tattletales.
Now you're in the know about other people's business. From Tony's Tattletales. Sponsored by Smoothie King in Huntsville and Madison. Fresh and delicious smoothies all day. 94.1 WHRP.
Case of, what would you do if you found a whole bunch of money? A life-changing amount of money. All right, everybody knows in their mind, if I found over $1 million, I would. Would you? Mm-hmm. Okay. So a guy in Florida found a fanny pack containing $30,000. Yes.
In the cash, $30,000 in a fanny pack.
In a fanny pack at a Wawa gas station in Florida. He found that money, and then he tried to find the owner.
Oh, look at him.
Isn't that sweet?
Because
and I guess the owner, I mean, I don't know if the owner realized, I would think that where's my fanny pack?
I mean,
where was I last?
Right.
What happened to my fanny pack?
I wonder how long
I
it
know
take him
what's
to
in my
realize.
fanny pack. I didn't even know a fanny pack
Could hold 30,000.
Yeah, right? What kind of fanny pack do you have? You got a big old fanny pack. Oh, yeah?
That's 30 wads of 100s. Ooh.
All right, so he has this fanny pack full of $30,000. Eventually does find this anonymous owner of $30,000, returns the money. What would you do if you found $30,000? Your mama and them listening?
I was getting ready
Your
to say,
mama and them listening?
I plead the fifth.
I'm going to pray on it. So he finds the owner. The owner is grateful, of course. And, of course, this is money that people would just fight for and just love to have, right? Mm-hmm. No trace. $30,000. But here's what he had to say. He said, if something doesn't belong to you, you didn't earn it, give it back, and be kind.
Yeah.
I think good blessings will come his way.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm so glad that he was mature enough and to do all of that.
Honest enough. I don't know. Yeah, right.
Let's just say honest. You're
enough.
right. I'm honest enough.
Goodness.
I probably would have waited.
I like sleeping with a clear conscience, so... But I wouldn't have mind if he gave me a reward.
Now, you know what? That's just what I was thinking. I was thinking that maybe, you know what? I found it. I gave it back. I was honest.
Right.
Can God bless me a little bit with some of it?
Buy me a tank of gas and we're even. You know, today's prices and gas. Buy me a tank of gas.
Oh, most definitely.
Right. Chance for you to win this trip to see TLC Salt and Pepper in Vogue. They are on the road soon, and I know you want to be a part of this show. You choose the city. We'll fly you there. Plus, we're going to hook you up with hotel and premium seats and give you a chance to meet Salt and Pepper face to face. All you have to do is text the national keyword
FEEL to 95814. That's FEEL, FEEL
to 95819.
It's your chance to win a trip for two to a city of your choice to see the iconic tour starring TLC, Salt and Pepper, and a special guest in Vogue. Now, this prize is provided by Live Nation and WHRP
94.1 WHRP.
WHRP, Elijah Connor, and more than a friend. Tony in the Morning, DJ Primetime 256 off on his vacation. And JQ, thank you for stepping in.
Yeah, y'all.
All right. So not long ago, we voted.
Yep.
And there are now a big list of runoffs since the big vote that took place for the primary.
A bunch.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch.
One of the biggest things that people will be voting on soon will be governor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to wait till we get to November for that one.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we got to narrow things down a little bit tighter.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Kind of disappointing on the numbers of people who showed up to vote. Not kind of, really disappointing.
Really disappointing.
I saw what they did in Georgia, and a lot of people went out to vote because they really want big change. Well, and the front runner for governor, Miss Lance
right?
Bottoms. Yeah. So we're looking for what's going to happen in Georgia because they really could flip that state to blue, big blue wave. We'll be sitting over here in the red, waving to the big people over there in the blue. but we can change things too.
We could definitely change things. You know, Miss Toni, I guess the biggest disappointment for me, again, I am not the most politically informed, detailed person, but when I'm looking at these numbers and these stats, 23% of the 3.8 million people that are registered to vote. Now, that's just the people that are even registered, right? Yep. Not even a third of the people came out. And this is almost a forecast. This is what they're saying. This is what they're going to use to predict how it's going to go in November. And it's crazy. Why aren't we using this privilege?
Because people are satisfied. They're comfortable with the high price of groceries, and they're comfortable with the high price of gas and mortgage and rent. They're happy with the way this state is being run. That's why they're not voting. It has to be.
It's got to be.
It's absolutely got to be.
There's no way that only 23% of us want to change Alabama. Come on.
Well, all that said, you still, and even if you didn't vote in the primaries, you can still vote in the runoff.
That's
by
right.
the way, are you registered? If you're not registered and you're feeling some kind of way because you know, oh man, I should have voted. May 29th, that is the last day to hand deliver your voter registration. You can go on right now and register right now at vote.org. June 1st will be the last day to postmark for those of you who put it in the snail mail. Registration forms and registration electronically. So if you do it electronically, get on your computer.
Yep.
It's going to happen within 5 minutes. It's so quick.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah.
So I had to re-register to vote due to, I don't know what happened.
Sometimes if you move around and then there's just weird stuff.
It's just weird stuff, right?
Yeah, you just want to check.
So this year, thank God for my mom. She's always on it. You know, she's one of those advocates for making sure people are registered and voted. And she recognized my name wasn't on the list this year.
Our elders are always on point. I miss my grandfather who used to say, "Girl, did you vote?" "Yes, sir." "Yes, sir."
Every day, right? And so, yeah, I'm blessed to have one of those driving forces behind me, but I recognized this year it was really important. Mom and I made a date of it. We went out. She even, again,
you guys posted on Facebook too. Yeah, it was sweet.
I had the list because I didn't quite understand the details.
Yeah.
So in the class, they trained us to take a list, be sure, understand the references, and it did make it easier to vote. However, I'm just disappointed that I didn't see the lines. I didn't see people coming, and this is a preset. This is a great way for you to practice voting, getting, familiar with who do we need to put in office to make change.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, if you haven't registered, make sure you get out there. Make sure you do what you have to do. Dedicate yourself to understanding what you need to understand so that you can make the change. You can check the box on the changes that you want to make.
Listen, you have between now and June 16th will be our runoff date where you can go vote again. So here's what's on tap. We have the lieutenant governor. There's going to be a runoff. Attorney general, the U.S. Senate, Class 2, U.S. Senate for the Dem and the GOP. Jackson County, good morning, county sheriff, the Marshall County superintendent, Morgan County revenue commissioner.
Ooh.
All right, Morgan County Commission, District 1. A Marshall County Revenue Commissioner, Jackson County Sheriff, and Marshall County Board of Education at large. These are just some of the runoffs that will be taking place. You need to get involved. You need to get involved and find out more information on the people who are on the list. Okay, we're going to put this on our Facebook page to make it easy for you to find at 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Black History Facts with O.C. Maddox Jr.
Welcome to another 3-part series called The American Ledger, Debt, Wealth, and Repair. Listen, everyone's talking about reparations, but we're going to examine this, not emotionally, but economically. You see, from 1619 to 1865, the United States operated one of the largest systems of unpaid labor in history. Enslaved Black Americans were not just workers, they were capital assets, bought, sold, insured, leveraged. By 1860, enslaved people were among the most valuable assets in the American economy. They were worth more than railroads and factories combined. That wasn't incidental, it was foundational. And when that system ended, the question became, what happened to the wealth it created? You see, in 1865, it was Union General William T. Sherman. He issued Special Field Order Number 15, setting aside 400,000 acres of land for formerly enslaved families. 40 acres and a mule, that was real policy. But it was reversed under President Andrew Johnson, and the land was returned to former Confederate owners. That decision also erased the greatest opportunity for black wealth creation at the moment of freedom. Now, if you're really interested about this, you need to contact your U.S. representative and ask where they stand on reparations legislation like H.R. 40. Also engage your state legislators. The conversation is happening right now. It's building traction locally as well. Now, emancipation did not end economic control. It actually changed forms. Listen, through sharecropping, black codes, Jim Crow laws, and convict leasing, black labor remained restricted while ownership stayed out of reach. And later, redlining denied black families access to home ownership. That was the primary driver of wealth in America at that time. This was not accidental. It was structured. Listen, it's up to us to attend every city council and county meetings. Ask about those resources concerning housing and investments that are being distributed in your community. You see, local policy shapes real outcomes. It was also in 1988, under President Ronald Wilson Reagan, that the Japanese Americans received reparations financially for internment during World War II. That established a precedent. When harm is acknowledged, repair can follow. So the question is not if reparations are possible, but why this debt remains unpaid for black Americans. You see, we need to go forth now while everyone else is looking for reparations and support organizations that are advancing this work. Stay informed, track legislation, and vote with economic justice in mind. Speaking of keeping things in mind, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, and I quote, "We are coming to Washington to get our check," end quote. This is not just history, my friend. This is actual accounting. A nation built on extracted labor with no formal repair, and until that balance is addressed, the conversation is not over. On our next episode, we're going to break down how that unpaid debt shows up in the wealth gap. Join me. I'm O.C. Maddox Jr. for Black History Facts. And until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep on making history.
Black History Facts, weekdays at 7:55 a.m. and 1:20 p.m. Brought to you by OMJ Media Design. Find them on Facebook for photo, digital, print, and more. OMJ Media Design. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus station.
Tony, yeah. Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
Hughley this afternoon after a nice little hiatus of 1 day off. Yeah, right. Everybody had that 1 day off. Some people turn it into 4 days. You know. Did you do any barbecuing or anything like that over the weekend? No, you just chillaxed?
I chillaxed. I left the house 3 times, and that was just, to go to the birthday stuff and then come back. Otherwise, I was at the house.
Your birthday's
chilling.
at the end of this week, right?
It's at the official born day. Yes.
The baby was born right on the 31st, correct?
On the 31st.
Right. Okay. JQ actually celebrates her birthday from May 1st to the 31st. So she's been having a lot of birthday celebrations.
Miss Tony, I do that because my mom said I tried to come in the world and tried to show my face 4 times in the month of May. And it finally happened on the 31st. You played
a little peekaboo.
So, I was trying to get up in here, but God said, not yet. Wait.
We really should be celebrating your mother if she went through all that. That's who should be getting the celebration every week this month. If she went through that 4 times.
4 times, honey, I tried to get up in here.
Would it be safe to say your mama's a G?
She's a G.
She's a G.
Mama is a G.
A peekaboo
to the
baby?
3rd level.
Oh, my. Goodness gracious. Woo.
On fat.
Bless you, ma'am. Bless you. All right, so I understand we have a big high tax category.
Yeah, recent reports are showing that 16% of the poverty level in Alabama is because of our taxes. Alabama is ranked number 5.
Number 5?
Number 5 with the highest combined state and local average tax of 9.46%. And this is according to the Tax Foundation.
That is really important.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And we had how many people vote? Never mind.
Exactly.
More important news here.
Okay.
More important news. Now, I mean, that's really high.
That's high. I mean, poverty based on taxes.
When we talk about poverty anywhere, that's highly important.
Highly important.
But this right here.
Okay.
Oh, Boosie. Boosie.
What is
the
he
rapper?
Doing? Yeah.
All right.
What's he doing?
He wants the NBA to ban players from wearing nail polish.
Okay.
All right.
Poverty and nail polish.
I'm just saying. We got some real stories out here.
I kind of feel Boosie a little bit.
He ain't feeling it. He doesn't want to see it, and he's asking the NBA to ban it. He's saying more and more men in the NBA are starting to wear this nail polish. He said, I never saw. Well, there's a guy in Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oklahoma. I believe they're going to be playing tomorrow.
They are.
But nonetheless, Boosie says, look, there's something wrong with this. Jared McCain, however, loves wearing nail polish.
I mean, it's a fashion. It's an exploration of emotion and who you are, right?
Okay. He says, I understand girls do it. I understand men have started to do it a little bit more recently, but it was just something that he saw, and he likes to get manicures and pedicures. We appreciate you doing that. That's number 1.
Okay.
Anytime a guy gets a pedicure, we're happy.
I mean, self-care is the best care. It's part of taking care of yourself.
Right. Manicure is wonderful. Get those hands scrubbed and get those nails clipped.
Most
we like
definitely.
it. Take care of your body. But when he gets his manicure and pedicures, he wants to add a little color to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and Boosie said, no, we're not doing all that.
Let that man get his color and shoot his ball.
So how do you feel about a man wearing? Would you date a guy with nail polish?
I definitely would date a guy that had nail polish. I would not date
the clear or color, red, pink, green.
Let's stick with
blue.
Clear, not colors.
Does that count? Clear doesn't really count, does it?
It counts as a manicure.
I know, but does it count
as
a nail
polish? It's just not colored nail polish.
No, we're talking about the colors.
Oh, well, no.
Design.
It's an absolute no. Negative.
You're not as open-minded as I thought,
I
JQ.
am. It's just not my preference.
Okay. baby. Near 80 degrees with more scattered showers this afternoon. Be prepared for that. 3 legendary supergroups, decades of unforgettable hits, and 1 iconic tour. TLC, Salt and Pepper, joining forces for their first ever co-headlining run, along with special guests In Vogue. And we're sending you to a city of your choice. You get to go with a friend and get the hookup with a hotel stay, also premium seats, and a chance to meet Salt and Pepper. Your chance to win is now. All right. Text the national keyword
FEEL to 95819. That's FEEL, FEEL, to 95819. It's your chance to win a trip for 2 to a city of your choice to see the iconic tour starring TLC, Salt and Pepper, and special guest In Vogue. Prize provided by
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus station.
Tony, yeah. Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
Jackson fan.
I am a Michael Jackson
It's kind of hard
fan.
not to be a Michael Jackson fan. I mean, he starts off with his brothers as the Jackson 5. They evolve into the Jacksons, and then the solo career. He actually has some solo hits early in his career as a young little guy, 10 years old, and a couple of songs there. But then when he became a young adult, that's when it really launched off. When he started working with Quincy Jones, it was lights out.
Baby, lights out. I mean, he just went to a whole nother side of the world, music, everything.
Yeah, the Off the Wall album, Thriller, and Bad, 3 significant albums and body of work with Michael Jackson. And so this new movie, which I think is a fan-friendly film.
I think so too. The new one is literally fan-friendly. We didn't really get into anything
all the
too
controversial
deep
stuff
or anything like that.
You saw where Netflix is talking about they're going to drop a docuseries and show all that other stuff
behind.
And people are not feeling it. It's like, why are you
ruining
So right in the middle of us feeling good about this biopic, here comes Netflix with their hot mess.
Ooh.
And they're having a lot of backlash. A lot of people are talking about, I am going to drop my subscription. I'm not feeling this.
Yeah.
Leave the man alone.
Always looking for some drama, right?
Correct.
To draw people in. And I think this last movie didn't really hit any of that because it only went up to what, like
88, I think it was. But here's the deal. The family and the estate, they wanted to get rid of all of that. They wanted to give people the better nuance of Michael Jackson.
I mean, he's gone, right? So why do we want to hound on all the drama
because
and all that?
Because the world loves negativity.
Well,
that's why.
That's
we
true.
like the drama. And it's a quick buck for Netflix.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, there's that story. We know about all the controversial things.
Yes.
Like you said, why do we have to continue to rehash something when somebody is deceased? But there's been a lot of, people who claim this, that, and the other. And then they're finding out that a lot of people lied. So then there's that part. I wonder why we just don't do a story on all the liars.
You know what? I was just thinking that too. I was thinking that, and I'm sure they uncovered a lot of that stuff. They already have all that footage, that research, that information. And so it would be much easier as well for Netflix to do that because the research has already been done.
And there's grown adults who were children who say their parents put them up to it.
Exactly.
So in spite of all that, here's the deal. The studio behind the massive Michael Jackson biopic, they are planning for a sequel because the way it ends, and if you haven't seen the film, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you should have seen it by now.
Everybody's seen it, right?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
However, the way it ends, it makes you want more.
It does.
The way it ends says it has to be more. You can't end it like this.
Well, if we know Michael Jackson, we know there is more.
There was much more after 1988. So they say that there is a sequel in the works.
Yay!
And so that's officially been announced. Now they say that it's. I don't know. I thought that they should have did like a 4-parter. And they
really?
might.
4 parts?
Heck yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. Maybe not movie either.
Michael
maybe
earned his
4-part.
angel wings in 2009.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 4, maybe even 5 parts.
Yeah. But nonetheless, the family. Now, what I would like to see in the sequel, and maybe this is going to be a part of it, is Janet, Rebe, the other sisters that were not mentioned in this first film. I'd love to see that because Michael and Janet were very close.
Very close. She opted out on this film. So I'm wondering.
What about Randy?
Ooh, I didn't even think about
All right,
Randy.
so now it's my turn to be messy. So the story between Jermaine and Randy.
Okay.
All right, so Randy had this lady in his life. I believe they married. They had 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
They break up. Jermaine dates his baby brother's wife, mother of his children, and then he marries her and has 2 kids, of which Jafar, who plays Michael Jackson,
is one of those kids.
So Randy's kids and Jermaine's kids are sister cousin, brother cousin.
You know how that black family dynamic gets weird?
No, don't use the word black in this. I know how families get weird.
on facts, on facts.
Where hits really play. 94.1 WHRP.
Today's best variety of R&B, Toni in the Morning, Tuesday. In case you got it mixed up because you was off yesterday. It's Tuesday. All right. I don't mind starting my week up on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah. No offense against Monday, but Monday does come with a little bit of a reputation.
Yeah,
right?
and a lot of responsibility.
All right. Reset. We are back on track. And DJ Primetime 256 is vacation. I wonder if he's going to come back with a tan.
Oh, come on. You think he can get tander?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Going to come back with a nice glow of vacation.
Yes.
And usually when you have vacation, you come back feeling good and happy.
Yep.
You know?
Free.
Yeah.
Stress free.
I'm going to make sure he understands. Vacation over. Ain't none of that kick back and chillax.
That's right.
Nah.
Time is up, brother.
JQ hanging out with me this morning, and a lot of people talking about this. The Vatican apologizing for centuries of slavery.
Woo!
The legacy of slavery. Pope Leo XIV, that's our Pope, all the way from Chi-Town, from Chicago.
Yeah.
And this historic statement is a massive first coming from Catholics.
Yeah.
The Pope, who has asked for forgiveness for the Vatican's own actions, of which they were highly involved in, saying, yeah,
like
slavery's a good thing.
Yeah,
we need to do this.
Ooh.
Past popes only apologized for the actions of individual Christians.
Correct.
The apology appeared in his very first official papal document, and he called the Vatican centuries of delay in condemning slavery a wound in Christian memory.
Yeah, and it definitely is a wound. I do say, I'm kind of feeling like it is much, much needed. However, I'm still feeling hurt, that in the Christian, in that religion, in that type of world, that we would even be a part or allow something like that to go on for so long. But commends to the Pope now.
Oh, absolutely, because somebody has to do it sooner or later, and it's been much later, but then sooner. But it has to start.
Yeah.
The apologies need to start rolling in,
They definitely
the reparations need to start rolling in.
The reparations need
Every
to
other
start rolling
culture that has been abused by this country has been taken care of, except for people that are of African descent, black people who were born here in the United States and their ancestors, all that. All right. So nonetheless, the Pope says, I sincerely ask for pardon. And now there's, of course, controversial conversations happening, but I commend him for stepping forward and saying what he said.
Yeah.
And somebody has to take the lead on this. And he's the one who was chosen to do so.
Ooh, I know a lot of black Catholics out there are celebrating because it's been something they have been waiting to hear for a long time.
And now the Pope Leo XIV, says, pardon. I ask for pardon. So the question is, the folks that call themselves Christians that are leaning more towards gerrymandering, Jim Crow-ism, and all that. They mad?
They mad. They mad because now black people are getting some reparations. They're getting apologies. They're, starting to be recognized. We're starting to say we're sorry. We're accepting responsibility, for how we were treating black people, how black people have been treated, even in these religious platforms. And somebody is mad about it.
Huntsville.
94.1 WHRP. Toni in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
Well, this young lady has one heck of a voice and creativity. Everyone talks about that solo album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I think she's got like 2, maybe 3 albums out, but this is one of the all-time favorites, which a song she dedicated to her oldest son, Zion. And it's called To Zion. One day, you're going to understand Zion, unsure of what the balance held. I touched my belly, overwhelmed by what I had been chosen to perform. But then an angel came one day, told me to kneel down and pray, for unto me a man-child would be born.
Whoa, this crazy circumstance. I knew his life deserved a chance, but everybody told me to be smart. Look at your career, they said. Lauren, baby, use your head. But instead, I chose to use my heart.
Now the joy of my world is in Zion. Zion, Zion. Now, the joy of my world is in Zion. Zion on Zion.
How beautiful, if nothing more, than to wait at Zion's door. I've never been in love like this before. Now let me pray to keep you from the pearls that will surely come.
Now, this sounds like a dedication to giving life.
Yes.
And she made a decision when other people were saying, do something else.
Do something different.
She said, see, life for you, my prince, has just begun. And I thank you for choosing me to come through unto life to be. A beautiful reflection of his grace. See, I know that a gift so great is only one God could create. And I'm reminded every time I see your face. That's our old school, new school lyric breakdown. 94.1 WHRP, Toni in the Morning, and $1 million for a little child support.
Ooh, and what if I told you, Toni, that you could get a paycheck, a significant paycheck, even before you get a 4-year degree?
What?
Yep.
I'm out of here. Right. Our inspiration song of the day, just moments away. Don't go too far. 94.1 WHRP.
Let's go. 94.1 WHRP. Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur. A Cumulus station.
Tony, yeah. Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
T.I. let them know on 94.1 WHRP, and T.I. on he's on tour. I just saw where he had his baby girl Eris on on stage in Atlanta, and she is amazing. She's an up and coming star.
Yes,
period.
she is.
Yeah,
Genes,
she's amazing.
DNA training, they are setting her up for nothing but success. And she has the talent. You know, a lot of times these celebrities make their kids what they want to be. She has the actual
talent.
Does.
Yeah. She really does. So I'll be keeping an eye on her. So what's this about? I can get a pay before I get a degree. What are you talking about?
So the new workforce Pell Grants are offering a much faster path to a paycheck. Students now can skip the traditional 4-year college degree and go straight into fields like technology, skills, and of course AI. This is a huge change because it easily helps working people, parents, teenagers become eligible for career programs that don't require a 4-year college degree.
Okay.
I love it. I love it because the way the workforce is right now, we are lacking skills training a lot. So now we can get money from the government to go get skill trained to go directly into the workforce without having to go through 4 years of, educational training before we do that. Yeah.
I know 4 years sounds like a long time, and it's not for everybody. And that's why we do have options and stuff. And right now, it seems like everybody needs a paycheck. So, so it's the Pell Grant.
It's the Pell Grant.
So you need to look into that.
You definitely can. It's through the Department of Education.
Okay.
There are, of course, some requirements, and only 70% of the schools across America are going to be adapting this type of accreditation and certification for workforce. But the Pell Grants are going to be available. Applications will start July the 1st of this year. For the physical school year 26-27.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about too.
Well, speaking of money, this guy has a lot of it. Floyd Mayweather.
Ooh.
However, he's been asked to pay $1 million in child support. Evidently, this is going to include the back pay child support. He has been recognized as the father of an 8-year-old. And so now, evidently, this has been a petition in the court since 2023. And so the guy has a lot of money. Why you haven't been paying it, I don't get it. But the court found that Mr. Mayweather did not respond to court orders. And he had to take the DNA test, and it resulted in this happening. So, lots of money for having a baby with somebody that,
Raising kids is expensive, not let alone trying to determine if it's yours when you know it's yours.
Well, here's the deal. This child's going to have everything name brand because That's a lot of money. $32,000 a month.
A month.
For a child, does it really cost that much to take care of kids?
I don't know, maybe Mayweather's kids.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Did you know that almost half the vegetables and more than 3/4 of the fruit that we eat in this country come from just one state, California? Yeah, it's true. And according to a new report by the Environmental Working Group, a health advocacy organization, a lot of this produce is tainted with PFAS, which are sometimes referred to as forever chemicals. Why? Well, the EPA says pesticides keep America's food supply safe, abundant, and affordable. And of course, these chemicals are used in every state, not just California. Now, if you are worried, though, about how much you're consuming, the best thing to do is to buy organic produce, if and when you can. Organic or not, you should rinse all fruits and vegetables under running water. Don't use any soap. And as one epidemiologist told us, use a brush on sturdier items like carrots, potatoes, and cucumbers. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
Toni in the Morning Show. Weekdays starting at 6 a.m. on 94.1 WHRP.
Soul to soul and back to life on 94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B.
Now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
Well, listen, in order for things to change, we must first be willing to let go of our old ways. You want a new direction, you got to let go of those old things that you've been doing, because that ain't simply getting you anywhere, right? It's the new observation of how things can change. In order for things to change, you must be willing to let go of our old ways. That's your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
Today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP, nice and slow. Usher, and moments away from the midday vibe. In for Kevin Williams. T-Mill. JQ, thank you so much for spending time with me this morning.
Thank you so much.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus station.